There's plenty of good stuff here. These days, well, my fingers hurt when it gets cold.
The evening should be good morning for me since it's like I think 6 a.m. now. Yeah. Raven, I think BMJ better. Yeah, so long time no see, right, to everyone. I was having a good Christmas and New Year, so that's why I haven't been streaming much. Also wasn't feeling too well recently, so I didn't stream for a few days. Rain Grid VJ, it's decent, but the problem with it is that it doesn't have the utility compared to the BMJ, because the BMJ have like iframe and pretty fast cast time. Also, there's a pretty good, it's like a pretty good moving skill. It can close gaps, so it's better than the VJ in that terms. But other than that, I would say probably going with BMJ is better, since BMJ is easier to use in combat. VJ will be harder to use because it lacks the iframe and the movement from BMJ. So yeah. But rotation-wise, I think VJ will be more fun than BMJ. The BMJ has a very big flaw where you lose a lot of DPS because the skill is pretty low CD. So you lose DPS if you cast too much filler skills or if the boss moves too far away from you, so you cannot cast the skill on time. VJ, being longer CD, will have like less of that problem, and you will be able to use more filler skills. Although Ranger filler skill doesn't do that much of a damage, but you will be able to spam more counter flare if you use the VJ. For BMJ, counter flare usually are not spammed. Usually you just poke once for the hero skill, and you will lose a lot of the, damage when you are casting the hero skill because the BMJ CD will be up usually. Yeah. Meanwhile, we are waiting for them to make the party if they haven't do it yet. Let me just check. Yeah, it's. Yeah. Let me get some water since I'm not feeling too well. Like my throat is very dry right now. What characters have I changed to VJ? Only BP. The other characters, since I have 15 BMJ already, I won't change. Or 15 VJ. Defensio. Defensio, I will say VJ is good if you are tanking. Because if you look at the Beyond the Wall description, you will see that it will, EX will apply a debuff on the boss when you hit the skill. But the fact that Beyond the Wall is pretty hard to hit or land on bosses in general due to the hitbox problem. Usually when you are playing Defensio, it's almost impossible to make sure that the debuff is on 24 hours 7. VJ will solve this issue, and also VJ does around the same damage as BMJ. So in that case, I will say VJ is better than BMJ utility-wise. But then if you are aiming for like DPSing, I think you should still go with BMJ because BMJ is easier to land. Also, that BMJ can benefit from the Beyond the Wall damage boost, while VJ cannot because VJ is just Beyond the Wall itself, so you won't be able to benefit from the damage boost. That's what I will say. If you are tanking as a Defensio, going for VJ will be a better choice. Why I change IGN again? I haven't changed IGN for months, so I don't think you are referring to the right character. Like, Zangurier is Zangurier for several months already. This is not Rangurier, it's a different character. This is Myrina. How about Myrina? Yes, VJ is better, but because I have a 15 DJ already, it will be very expensive for me to change to VJ. And I don't want to sell my DJ for too cheap also, so I'd rather just go with DJ since I already have a DJ on me. Do I have any plans of making tier list again? Yes, but that will be after all the revamps, since I know that there's a revamp for Arena and Defensio pretty soon. I would like to wait after that happened, since ED planned a lot of revamps, so it's not really a good idea to make a tier list like right now, especially when there's so much bug on VJ. Yeah, it's different character. How many keyboards? Actually none, since when I start playing Makina, I was using the same keyboard as I was using now. So technically no, I didn't broke any keyboard at all. But I broke several keyboard while I was still playing BP back then. Broke like one keyboard, my laptop keyboard for it. Is Gladiator strongest class right now? Yes. After nerf, probably no. Probably will be Black Mara. But before nerf, it's Gladi, yes. Thank you, Mingo, for joining a Minotaur again. Have I tried using controller? No. I actually don't use controller that much. Like, it's been years since I used controller at all, because I don't play with those game consoles that much. I usually just use keyboard, so I'm more used to keyboard, like keyboard in games, for games in general, yeah. Would Rina stick to DJ? No, I think VJ is stronger by a lot. Like, I would say it will be a very significant difference. But then the thing is that if you are working with a 15 DJ already, probably don't enhance a 15 VJ. But if you are not working with a 15 DJ, you should go enhance VJ instead, because VJ does significantly more damage. Like, really more damage, yeah. Because the flying kick base damage is very high already. So, not to say that VJ gives more boost than DJ to the skill. So you will just be dealing with like the skill that's doing way more damage than the Flofu DJ. So yeah. On long run as a free-to-play player, I would suggest you invest in Elastra, since Elastra after the VJ bug fix will be super strong. She will be one of the best DPS instead of support. It's actually one of the best DPS. She does really high damage. So yeah, I'll say if you are a free-to-play player, you want to play something that's high damage and then also good support, doesn't need too much gears, go for Elastra or Physician. Like, either of the two is fine. Defensive is also okay, but things are not that important in raids, and also Defensive isn't really a good tank unless you use the BJ. If you use the BMJ, Defensive is really not good. So I will say go for either Physician or Elastra, since those two are also needed in Nest. There is a bug on Elastra BJ, yes. Yes, Sam, whale to 15 and then sell to Lance. You mean the bug on Lestra? Currently the enhancement on skill J isn't applied to the last hit for the class. No problem. What? Why I think like I cancel my tofu before it's casted? This is not good. Yeah, I got issues with my pin. When will I do STG? I already do several STG. What do I think about Avalanche right now? Not as good as Ice Stacker. The DPS is also meh. She didn't get any increase from the BJ is what I'll say. If you really want to switch to Ice Stacker, going for Elastra would be better. Hello, my pretty Noel. I'm just not feeling too well for my throat. I already done the STG for Arena and Main Grid. I think I will need to redo because of the Winter Deco. Good evening. How's my day? Not bad. Also not good. What? Is it my pin or is it just... Yeah, it's my pin. I'm not even doing damage because of this. Wonder why today's pin is so bad. Yeah, I couldn't even take stuff out. Oh, they finished so fast. Yeah, I'm using DJ on my arena, but I'm using DJ, I don't have money. You can donate me and I can change to DJ, I don't mind. That will cost around, like, for 15 VJ will cost around, like, I'll say at least 1.2k SGD. I'm welcoming donations. You can fill the bar for me so I can buy it. I don't really mind. So weird. Is it just... Yeah, the pin is an issue. Why is today's pin so bad though? Thank you. Physician, BMJ is both are good. BMJ better for dungeons. What? Okay. This is bad. The reason I don't like to play Rina is because she suffers a lot with the FPS drop or garbage pin like this. Basically, there's nothing I can do. For a defensive, the problem isn't as bad, but still not good. Yeah, see, beatdown doesn't cast at all. God, this is so bad. Yeah, this is definitely not beat down. Like, I see the buff application, I know that the skill didn't even cast at all. What can I do? Yeah. What's this? Skill just get cancelled randomly. What is this? Actually, you know what? I wonder if I could see my own Fuba. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I'm not even doing any damage at all. This Fufu. What's raids after this? You mean after my run? Okay, thank you. I will do DDN and probably what's it called? Oh my god, the yeah, it's annoying to play as Rena like this. After Gust will be DDN, then FDN hardcore. What the fuck, the yeah, sometimes the duck just doesn't register at all. You know what, I probably should just stop doing any other action outside of outside of Fufu so that it doesn't bug out. Yeah, the duck just doesn't register at all. What the fuck? What's this? Yeah, like, why is all the skills not even registering? What is this? No, this is an old character. Hello, hello. What does Buster exactly do? Buff? Huh? What? Is it that the server lags so much that... What is this? How do you improve FPS? I don't know. Do you look like do you think that I know how to improve FPS when my rate looked like this? I'm not the person you should be asking for me for FPS stuff. Clearly, you can see that my FPS is garbage since I can't even cast my skill. You shouldn't be asking me for advice on this. Like all my skills got cancelled. Yeah, 64-bit can help. Shouldn't be asking me how to increase FPS. Nothing can increase your FPS, okay? You see, I have so many mods on to increase my own FPS, but I still get all my skills cancelled, and I'm still not doing any damage in raids because my skills get cancelled and I can't do anything. If you look closely, you can see that a lot of my flow throughs doesn't even do damage. You can see the hit counts doesn't even come out. So don't ask me how to improve FPS. You should ask me how can my FPS be so bad, and how am I still playing this game? That should be the question you're asking instead of how to increase FPS. Why am I still playing this game with my character so geared but deal no damage because my FPS is garbage? Yeah, that should be the question you're asking. Like, literally, my skills just don't even cast at all. They just went into CD without doing anything. There's literally nothing I can do. Now see, even in here, my pin is so bad that I can't even do the duck chain properly. I wonder if this is because I stream or something. But yeah, you guys can see why I don't stream that much right now. It's just because I can't have a good time playing the game if I decide to stream. You see clearly like what happens. Like I'm not changing how I input my keys, but my stuff just get cancelled for no reason. Yeah, it just get cancelled. The sad part is that I can't do anything at all. Yeah, just get cancelled randomly. Why Gacha Alicia using Hestilar sword? Because it's not Gacha Alicia. Read the name. It started with a C. What shade for Soul Eater? I think for Soul Eater probably VJ. I heard that the VJ should be good. No, just get cancelled randomly. Yeah. What can I do? Ah, this is so annoying. No problem. I wonder if VPN helps though, but recently Mudfish doesn't let me use PayPal to top up, so it's a bit annoying. Melora is still okay. What does Buster exactly do? Buff people with the eternal Babasso skills. What's the PO? Well, it's not really in the meta, because some people think the meta class are tier 1 classes, or tier 0 classes. If you are saying the meta classes, it will be Glad, Mara, Crusader, stuff like that. After this run, I will close my game for a while to use VPN and see if it improves my connection, because I can't handle this kind of a connection. It's just so bad. Like, I'm not even playing the game anymore. I'm just talking to you guys instead of playing the game because of the network being so bad. Yeah, see, the Gofu didn't register again. And then the kidney blow also didn't register. Although I cast it. What? Now even the instant doesn't register. Like, nothing register now. Hello, welcome to the stream. Thoughts on Abyss Walker? Not really in a great position right now because of the new Wintel Deco thing. Like previously, you can argue that maybe he's playable with 200% Illusion Strike, but now that the boost from the Wintel Deco doesn't apply to Illusion Strike, it makes him not as good. I would say probably garbage because of the new Wintel Deco thing that's coming on next patch. So in endgame, Abyss Walker is a garbage class. What is this like? It's not better than conversion, but you can apply its effect on conversion. Mostly the set effect and the skill jade stuff on it. So basically you still need to use conversion, but you can use this with conversion. You can use together, is what I said. Let me see if I try to delay the duck a bit. Okay, it doesn't help at all. Like, this is annoying. How to play like this? Are you going to be the top 1 BP? I don't know. Probably no. Since to me it's a sub, it's not a main. If I get lucky at the new fantastic Wintel Deco thing, maybe, but you need to be very lucky. What can I say about the BP's Jade? It's really buggy. Yes, the Fofu deal damage. But then I can't even cancel it. Yeah. Like, I want to delay the cast, but it just doesn't work. Why is Rabbit standing here? This is really annoying. Is the skill straight thing like +1? No, more like additional goddess shoe. What happened to Sunshine? I don't know. How do I get immortal title? This is the season 2 STG rank 1 title. Immortal Arena. I have overwhelming defense skill here. Overwhelming is the season 1 rank 1 title for your class. Yeah. This is annoying. Like I like Rena, but the only thing that I don't like about it is that it's so garbage when your pin or your FPS is shit. Like defensive is a bit okay since beatdown doesn't rely on the duck canceling that much. By the way, I'm not doing gear step on purpose so that I won't get the action speed. Because if I get the action speed, it's very common that I just cancel all my own skills. Like this. If I don't have the action speed, I'm able to delay the flow through cast so that I can delay the cancel. So that works properly. That's why I'm not doing gear step at all. I will do more damage this way. I didn't cancel it in time, but it's okay. Like you see, the cancel just didn't work at all. Should be 11 o'clock and 5. I'll go 5 instead then. Yeah, like this, the flow through will deal damage. And it doesn't do damage again. What's this? I combo, but I still get hit. What's this? Okay, it doesn't work. No, the duck doesn't get the CD reduction. What's this? This is like really annoying for me, if you don't know. Not, yeah, lag, yeah. I think I need VPN later. Yeah, it's OP. I'm going to raid with VP on FDN later. Did I do higher damage by AFK? I think I actually did better than if I play normally though. I don't have a video rotation of characters that aren't mine, because this is my channel. It's not their channel, so I won't have stuff that's not my character. Okay, after I transfer, I will close the game for a while. The stream will still be on, but I will close the game to use VPN and see if it will improve my pen a bit, because this is a bit unplayable for me. Since you can see that everything just delays. I'm not sure if it's the stream that's causing it or something, but I can say that I don't really like to stream recently because of this problem. Like, all my classes are really FPS and pin reliant, so if I stream, usually it won't work well. But yeah, I will just treat it as chatting here. Thank you, Sam, for joining the A Minotaur group for membership. Hello. Zangria is Rangria? No, different character. Okay, shout out for Adurado. I'm not sure if I call your name right. Rotation for BP. It's basically the same rotation as before, like as the old times, since you are using VJ for lethal torture. My defense is still here. Okay, I'll close the game for a while for VPN. VPN, my defense seal, it's literally still there. Wait, let me run Mudfish for a while. Why do I not yet? Because I'm unlucky with the farm. And then I'm stuck with my main, because I couldn't get my main proper plate. It's not that I don't want to, but it's that my luck is garbage. Let me check something first. You're struggling on how to use it. Well, I made a BP rotation very long time ago. Rotation. Should be able to see mine. Should be able to see my rotation. It's hard to find. Oh yeah, this one. Why do you want my PC spec when I'm slagging so much? I shouldn't have it. Should ask for other people's. Wait, I'm buying VPN right now. Just so that I can play the game properly. SG. Usually I go with I forgot which one I usually go with. I think I go with Google. Not sure. For sniper? No, I think BMG is still better. Okay, looks like it's fine. Now I'll start my DN right now. Let me make sure that you guys can see it when I type my password. I hope the VPN fixed the lag though. It's annoying. I'm not sure if it's the line though. I'm not sure if it's the line or if it's the server being garbage or if it's me streaming. Could be all of them. But I think it's more because of the server being garbage, because I got a lot of like transformation bugs that de-transform me, which only happens if you are having a bad connection, even when I'm not streaming. But I'm not using VPN at all, so that might be the problem. Probably means that I need to use VPN for DN for a while until they fix the server issue. Otherwise, I will have a bad time. Yeah, it's probably server garbage. Well, that's bad for me since Defensio and Rena are pretty reliant on a good pin. But it's okay. Now I know the problem. I can probably solve it, maybe. Thank you, San, for the membership. Okay, let me test my stuff first before showing you guys the
I remember the 6 heroes used
in
to
screen, since I may need to log in again. I think I don't need to. It should be fine. Okay. Okay, you guys got my screen back. Sure, I need this, but
store your items here.
I'll just take it there.
Your stuff will be safe from everything, even dragons. Travel light for your journey. Store your items here.
We'll see if my pin just go to red pin again later. Hopefully it doesn't, so we can have a better viewing experience and I won't tilt. Okay. Now the last thing is to buy tickets. Okay, tickets. Let's go. Tickets. Okay. That's so annoying. I really hate my pin. But then I don't want to play in the NA server. I want to play in C, because C have more people. Nothing much I can do. What just happened? Hello, hello. What? Wait, why is the party here instead of? I believe we should have some background music. Okay, there. We have Dean's background music on it. Meanwhile, while we are waiting, I will just play some Arknights. I think I need to recharge my tablet very soon. Weird. Oh, okay. Wow. Thanks, CD. Thanks for the black screen. Exactly what we need. B Minotaur? No, I haven't do OBC. I haven't do STG at all. In fact, I didn't even clear OB15. So you guys will see me clear OB15, 16, then 17 when I'm doing my rank. Just for the names. Hello, hello, Indonesian viewers. I will be doing FDN on my BP. But we are waiting for people to join the party. Meanwhile, I will just continue art nights. Since I have nothing better to do. I really hope the VPN will work though. It looks like it should be good, but what do you say? Boss Safety Alley is not in Eden anymore. That guy is not even in Eden for first case. Can I inspect undead? Sure. Nothing special. It's just that he got an EOD. Hello for Argentina. That guy was never in Eden. My stats? Sure. It's in Mercaport though, so the guild buffs and stuff will apply. And now they do the SOA buff, so you'll see that the SOA on it also. My FD is not maxed, so I should change it a bit so that it will max. How much is this? 150. Perhaps I got too much. This need to be so. Yeah, should be enough. I'm okay. Not feeling too well, but I'm okay. I just sold my Zunax, so no. Abuda is better for LB17 content, just for your info. Because Abuda gives you 1 plate of MDef, and 1 plate of PDef, and 1 plate of HP. But Zoo only give you 1.5 plate, actually 1.8 plate of FD. So it's not that good. You get 3 plates for Abuda, but only around 2 plates for Zoo. And then the black screen is annoying. God, they finished so fast. Oh God. Yeah. What? I haven't even used my last lethal torture and then it's dead already. Oh fuck. What the fuck is this? What the fuck did... what is this? You just delete the thing. Why ended up being not running STG? Because he don't want to. Oh, what the fuck is that? Okay. I think the VPN really helps a lot. What? They delete the bar so fast that I look garbage. Oh, you mean Rafe? Yeah, I know him. What about him? Nah, it's diving me. Well, if you don't wait for it, the first hit won't hit though. So you must wait for the first hit to land before you use any other skills. Fight in DPS? STG maybe later. Well, the current BP have a bug that if you don't wait for the first hit to land, it won't hit. That's why I'm waiting. If you don't know, then maybe that's why her DPS is low as BP, maybe. It's a pretty common bug in raids though, so for BP you should always try to see if the first hit lands before you use any skills, because you use any other skills, the first hit damage will be cancelled. So you must make sure that the first hit hits before you use any other skills. It doesn't ever happen that much in STG, but it happens a lot in raids. That's why in raids you will end up just like AFKing. Any update about the new pet? Sadly, no. Like at least in dungeons, you must you can see that you must wait for the first hit to land before you use any skills. Yeah, you need to debuff first. But like if you are not using BJ, you can spam other skills. If you are using BJ, you must wait for the first hit to land before you use any other skills in combat. Outside of combat, like in SCG, doesn't really happen that much. But if you are doing in dungeons or if you are doing in raids, it's very common that the first hit won't hit at all. Sally VJ better than the BMJ? Not really. BMJ is better when you are not familiar with the boss because there's an iframe. So with the iframe, you will be able to deal more DPS when the DPS environment isn't that good. For VJ, it's only good for pure DPSing, but because the fact that it doesn't have iframe and the SA isn't really very high, there's also no damage reduction while casting the skill, so it's not that good. But DPS wise, VJ will be higher than BMJ, yes. But yeah. Well, I don't mind go do a dungeon right now to show you guys like what happens if you don't wait for the first hit on the BJ. It's a very big difference, so it's just showing that you must wait for it. If you don't wait for it, you will lose a lot of damage. Do I think I can beat? I don't know. It's hard to say until the last day because anyone can whale like the new Wintel Deco and then win. doesn't need to be me or the other BP, because the new Wintel Deco is a lot stronger. My arena is currently at STG. It's called Inferior. Is Buster good? Okay. How can you perfect your rotation STG? Try to squeeze as many skills before you reset. Usually it will be Lethal Torture plus, I think, 2 Manas, Intense Suffering, and what's it called? Soulbreaker. But yeah, let us see what happens if you use other skills before the third hit lands. For the third hit, yes. Outside of STG, you must wait for it. If you don't wait for it, you won't do damage. It's that simple. Not here. Need to wait for another one. Like, you see, I move away, so the third hit didn't land here. You must always wait for the third hit in combat, like not in STG, because in STG usually it will land, but outside of STG usually it won't land for some strange reason. So in STG you must wait. You can just straight use other skills, but outside of STG you must wait for it. Oh, wait, that one didn't die. Worth to spend on Ghost Box? Yeah, I think so. If you don't have FD and hardcore skills, then yes. Okay. Now let me demonstrate what happens if you don't wait for the third hit. And then I tumble it out. You see, no damage here. But if I do the same thing, oh wait, this one didn't delay. You see, this one didn't. Do you see the hit? It's there. It's there if you didn't dodge or use other skills right after Lethal Torture when the third hit didn't land. But if you use immediately another skill, it will be cancelled. Yeah, this time it lands. Like, it's a bit RNG, so you must wait for the third hit to land before you use any other skills. Like, if you play the BJBP for a while, you should know this. This is a way to avoid the VJ bug, but some people just don't care about it, and they rather spam other skills, while the last hit of the Lethal Torture deal way more damage. That's why you should wait for it. Like, I think you guys just see right now that it's very important for you to wait for the last hit to land before you do other things, because usually if the skill works perfectly, you'll see that the damage is applied after the last action. To make this clearer, I will lower the invisible effect so you guys can see, and let's just hope that the third hit will delay so that I can prove my point. Yeah, the third hit didn't delay this time, but if you got delays on the third hit, then you should wait for it. It doesn't happen that often here, because it happens more when you are in a raid party. But when it happens, you must wait for it. It's not RNG if you stay still. yeah. Okay, let's just see if the bug will appear. It happens way more often outside of, like, in raids though. So it's a bit annoying. Can't really exactly demonstrate it here, so that's a bit sad. We can go to the yeah, it doesn't happen that often when you are soloing, but if you are doing in raids, it happens a lot, so it's annoying. But some people think it's fine to lose the third hit, but actually the third hit does way more damage than all your feelers. Well, can't really say anything because not everyone knows about this. It's a bit weird though, but it happens a lot in other servers also. There's currently no other way to avoid this bug. I'm guessing the issue is probably FPS drop, since it happens in 8-minute nest a lot. 8-minute raids or something like that. But yeah, might be connection problems, might be 8-minute raids. That's why in raids you should make sure that your third hit lands before you do any other actions for BP. But yeah. Well, to people who don't know about this, it will look like that I'm AFKing. I'm just one skill in AFKing, but it's not the case. It's because of this bug. You lose a lot of DPS if you don't do it this way, which is why it's annoying to play as BP with the VJ. You can see that if I remove the VJ, I won't play it this way. It's just the VJ got this bug. It's very, very buggy, so there's no other way. In dungeons and in nests, it doesn't really happen that much. But in raids, it happens so much that you must wait for the third hit to land before you do anything. That's why sometimes you see I just wait and look at the hit count. And only when the hit count goes up by 1, I start doing the next action. Otherwise, I will stand there until the hit count lands. So yeah. Hello. But, well, if your VJ enhancement isn't that high, or if you don't really care, you just want a smooth gameplay, well, you don't need to do this. This is only the case if you want to do high DPS and raids. You must wait for the third hit for the filter to land before you do any action. If you are not aiming to do high DPS, then yes, you can use other skills, you can use Madness, Pass Away, whatever you want, but then you will lose the third hit. So that's that. Oh, okay. New players like you, I'll say try to go through the main quest first if you are really new. If you haven't reached 95 yet, do the main quest first. After doing the main quest, you need to decide like which character you want to play. If you are playing any characters outside of Vendor, you can do the main quest to get Goddess Helmet and Shoe. And then after getting the Goddess Helmet and Shoe, you should, I'll say, get a lot of characters and probably do some farming to earn gold, because that's the easiest way to farm if you don't really have a lot of time. If you have a lot of time, do dungeon spams. Dungeon spams are good, especially if you can't go over LB6, so you have chance of invader. Other stuff is just slowly going through the board quest with going into the right labyrinth according to your character's strength. That's the best advice I can give. usually no one wants to show their STG ranking until it's like the right time. Probably last day. Like for the classes that I will have competition at, I won't do the STG ranking until it's the last day or something like that. But yeah. For classes that I probably don't have any competition, I don't mind doing it right now. Like I did my arena a few days ago. It's nothing much. Then I also did my ring grid, which should be here. So yeah. How to clear your record? If you're not spin-off class, you can change class. If you are a spin-off class, you need to wait for ED to clear it for you, which happens if you don't do any STG ranking after they clear them. Like for me, I didn't do any STG after they clear the STG ranking, so you won't see me having any ranking at all. Okay? That's a bit hard to say, because there might be a lot of RM waiting or hiding their records. You won't know until the last day is what I'll say. Especially when they give out the new Wintel Deco. It's a very, very big boost on DPS. So even if you have 2 EOD or whatever, if there's someone with like the best option for the Wintel Deco, the new one, you might lose even if you have 2 EOD. That's what I'm going to say. The Wintel Deco is really OP, especially if you have the Jade skill enchantment on it. It's just OP. I see my friend in TDN getting 1 piece. It's already very OP when he gets his first piece done. When he gets his second piece done, he improved around like 1 minute plus in STG ranking just because of the enchantment. So that would be the main thing for. That will be the main thing for the season's STG. See who whaled the most and got lucky on the Wintel Deco. If there's someone that got lucky on it, then got 2 pieces, then he or she might have a very high chance to get the top one of her class, his or her class. Yeah, it's really weird, way too good. Adeptus has slightly higher DPS than Lestra right now. After the Lestra bug fix, Lestra will have higher DPS than Adept, so I think Lestra is better. Yeah, it's really play to win. So whoever that gets the top one for the class usually will have the. Usually it's because like no one in the class have the Wintel Deco enchantment, or he got the Wintel Deco enchantment. The new enchantment is just really OP, is what I will say. So yeah. Okay. This will end the stream today. Hopefully you enjoy it. If you have any questions, welcome to ask before I close it. Hopefully I explained why am I AFKing when I'm playing BP just now. Not sure if it's clear enough, but a lot of people apparently don't know and think that I don't know how to play the class. I played the class for several years already. I know how to play it. It's not that I don't know. It's just a bug that makes it very stupid to look at, is what I'll say. If you go watch one of my first streams on the BPBJ, you can see me accidentally canceling the Beautiful Torture so many times and the hit not registering. So yeah. Well, can't really blame because not all my viewers are BP mains or have tested BJ properly. But hopefully it will enlighten some of you that's having questions on why am I doing that. Okay, if there's no more questions, I will close my stream. I hope that I answer all questions. When I'm rating, it's very hard for me to look at other questions. What assassin class is better aside from BP? I'll say if you are looking for DPS, go for Raven. Raven is currently the best assassin class outside of BP. Ripper will do better in STG, but Raven is stronger in combat. So yeah. Did my BP use Elemental Jade? There's no Elemental Jade right now. There's only Vibrant Jade, which is per attack. So it's not much. Thank you. Goodbye. Take care too. Bye.